In this video, I'm going to show you how to make mini lamb cofters and one of the best curries you've ever tasted. Now, there are a few steps in this recipe, but one of them is super important, so no skipping or you will miss it. First things first though, grab a drink. Need to keep hydrated. Now, the inspiration for this cook-up came from Glenn at Glenn's Aussie Barbecue. Last year, he posted up on Facebook this awesome curry and these lamb cofters. That was it. No video, no recipe. And I waited, so I had to make my own. Go and check him out on YouTube. Now, he does get a bit loose with the language, and when I say a bit, I mean a lot. The guy loves a scotch, and once the scotch starts going down, the language starts coming out. You have been warned. Okay, it's time to make some mini lamb cofters. And like all of my recipes, the ingredients are going to be listed down in the description. So first off, into a big bowl, lamb mince, some grated yellow onion, panko crumbs, crushed garlic, coriander. Now I know some people don't like coriander. Deal with it. So just mix all of those ingredients thoroughly. Now using some water, just keep your hands nice and damp and you can start making the little mini cofters. And by keeping your hands nice and moist, the mixture won't stick to your hands as much. And it will make the whole process a lot quicker. So today I'm going to be utilising a 57 centimetre Weber Kettle. Now I'll start by filling a charcoal basket with unlit briquettes and tipping that into a chimney starter. And I'll light it up, and once they're all ashed over, I'll dump them into that charcoal basket on one side of the charcoal grate. The good people at Meat Right sent me out these heat-proof gloves. Check out the description. I'll put a link to their website. And then I'll just put the grate in place. Next up, you want to grab yourself a lidded receptacle. I've opted for this cast iron pot. We're just going to put it over some of the charcoal. We just want to heat up that base. With the pot over the charcoal, we now just want to add some oil and warm that up. Oil's nice and hot, so let's get in some onion, peppercorn, cloves and some bay leaves. We're going to give that about 5 to 10 minutes. We just want those onions to soften up and become translucent. And just remember, stir it occasionally. You do not want these burning. Don't forget, have a drink. You've got to stay hydrated. Now after 10 minutes, those onions should have softened. So we can now add in some minced ginger, crushed garlic, cardamom, cinnamon, turmeric, coriander seeds and garam masala, and a little bit of salt. We're just going to stir that all in, and we'll probably give this another 5 to 10 minutes. Have you hit the subscribe button and the bell button? If you don't, you won't get notified every time I upload a new video. So go and do it. Now we're just going to add some tomato puree and some water. Remember to put on a heat-proof glove. And we just want to give this a nice stir. And now we can put the lid on the pot. Now you just want to make sure you found the right spot that your sauce is going to simmer away. And I think that's perfect for me. Now we can now add these little mini lamb cofters onto the cooler cooking zone. I'm also going to add on a little bit of smoking wood for the little lamb cofters, and I'm going to use a bit of cherry, which is always my favourite. I'm just going to put it on top of the cooking grate, and a little bit of grey box as well. Now just put the lid on, making sure that the lid vent is above our food. That way it's drawing that heat and that smoke over the food and out that vent. We'll just leave that alone for 45 minutes. We are going to need half a cup of plain yogurt for this recipe, but not until the very end. So take it out of the fridge now and measure out half a cup. It is very important that this isn't cold when we mix it in. This is the important step, so don't forget. We are cooking today using both low indirect and direct heat today in a Weber. All up, our cook's going to take an hour and 25 minutes. Or for those of you who like to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 3 beer cook. Our curry has been cooking away for 45 minutes. Now, remember that yogurt that we put aside earlier? The reason we allow yogurt to come up to room temperature before we add it to the curry is to stop it from curdling. So let's have a look at what we've got. Oh, the smell coming off that is incredible. So just add the yogurt and give that a good stir. This smells absolutely awesome. And you can see all the little cofters, I've already checked their internal temp. They're all at that safe eating temp of 70 degrees internal. So they're ready. And this is a good time to find those bay leaves and get them out as well if we can. There's one. All right, there's the second one. So now that the curry's ready and those little lamb cofters are ready, it's now time to add those little lamb cofters to the curry and let it bubble away for about 10 minutes. So just pop them in. Oh, this smells amazing. And the rain here is just starting to come down. It's a cold day. So this is going to be a perfect meal for the family to eat. I mean, look at that. How good's that look? Just pop them all in. Just give that a nice stir. Get all the little lamb cofters under that curry. Oh, this is magnificent. Put the lid back on. Put it back over the heat. And put the Weber lid back on. Give that 10 minutes. So normally you would serve this curry up with some rice and some naan bread. So voila, there you go. Don't forget, by liking this video and leaving a comment down below. Helps me out a lot, costs you nothing. And if you share it with your mates, they might actually cook it for you. You can sit back and have a few drinks. So we just need to ladle out enough curry sauce and little mini cofters per serve. This meal is the taste explosion your mouth has been waiting for. Cheers and thanks for watching.